spookiest month of the year is here. We got a Friday the 13th in this month. We're getting into the spirit by checking out some of America's most famous haunted houses.
This is your favorite time of year.
This is my jam.
And it's not just about pumpkins. I mean, we're sharing the twisted backstories of these homes that are and with us are the hosts of House Beautiful's popular podcast, Dark House, Hadley Mendelsohn and Alyssa Fiorentino. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, this is really sincerely his favorite time of year. He loves talking about
You're in good company.
stuff, right? Okay, so you're about to kick off the third season of your podcast, Dark House. Tell us a little bit about what you cover.
So we're very excited to be back for our third season.
Yeah.
We are a podcast about the most notorious homes in the country. So in each episode, we tell the story of a different house that is allegedly haunted or notorious for some reason or another. Maybe it was the site of a major crime or controversy. So we do extensive research on each house. We find out who lived there, maybe who died there, and all of the events that led to the home's eventual infamy.
Right.
So
cool.
we actually end up touching on an array of topics. I mean, there's obviously true crime that goes into it, but there's lots of history, pop culture,
Design
and architecture, of course. So that's what I think makes it so fun is there's something for everyone.
Have you guys been to some of them?
We have. We've been to
Okay.
some of them. Some of them just outside because they are not open to the public.
right.
But the ones that are, we try to check
Gotta
out.
figure out how to get inside. So let's talk about the ones that are local, right? There's one in Long Island, Grey Gardens.
Yes, exactly. So Grey Gardens is an estate in East Hampton, and it was made famous by the third occupants. They were mother and daughter duo Little and Big Edie Beale. They are cousin and aunt to Jackie Kennedy Onassis.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, so that makes it really exciting in my opinion. And it is allegedly haunted. It was haunted when they lived there, and the next owner, Sally Quinn of Washington Post fame, is a self-proclaimed witch. So she also said that she's had some paranormal encounters and visitors there. Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to have an encounter with it. And just pray that
freaked
it's.
me out.
Depends on the ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
if it's Casper.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I'll be good with it. Now let's go to San Jose, California.
Sure.
There's one, Winchester Mystery House.
Yeah, so that is a sprawling mansion. This one is open to the public, so you can visit if you're
And
local
Hadley's
there.
been.
And I've been.
Oh.
Yes, it's spooky. There are staircases that lead right into ceilings. There are doors that open to thin air, so it's odd. And legend has it the heiress who built it in the late 1800s was building it because she was
This looks haunted.
Staircase to nowhere, basically.
right. It's odd. It's odd, but it's of course more nuanced than the legends which say that she was
Yeah.
being haunted by
Okay.
the spirits who were killed by the rifle that her family marketed and sold and basically propped up this home to begin
Okay,
with.
yeah.
Yeah. So
I can't believe I'm going to even ask about this because I'm so tired of this
You're
name.
so excited about this one.
Taylor Swift's mansion.
Listen, I could never get tired of that. So this season, I had a lot of fun with this episode. I was able to do a deep dive into her house in Watch Hill, Rhode Island, which she calls Holiday House. Is it haunted? Jury's out. I have a theory about that, so you can check out our episode if you want to know more. But
What did she saying it is so people like get attention?
I think that the lyric in her song "The Last Great American Dynasty" actually says that maybe she or neighbors have seen the ghost of a former owner, but I won't go too deep there. I think something that's really interesting about this house in particular is we talk a lot about real versus imagined threats, and this is a real threat. So friends of former owners will say, I mean, this house is massive. It's over 11,000 square feet.
Oh my gosh.
And so we've heard that the house is so big, you could be there for hours before somebody even realizes you're home.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
like my house.
And that's really,
That is not like
and
my
that
house.
is really, really frightening given the context of how many instances Taylor has had
Yeah.
issues with unauthorized men trying to gain access to the
Jeez.
property.
Oh
so
my gosh.
that's really the tip of the iceberg
Yeah,
with that
no.
house.
You open my front door and you see the entire house. So I got that's
Exactly.
it.
Well, I live in
I
a
like it that
Manhattan
way.
apartment, so there you go. What about Aley House in Nyack?
So that is the first house to be declared legally haunted, actually the only
Really?
house. Yeah, and in our episode we interviewed a
the
legal
chills.
scholar, I know, who could break down some of the interesting dynamics there because obviously you can't ever prove a house is haunted, or can you? But this judge did decide it was.
Why?
Well, it kind of comes down to the way that the owner presented the home publicly. She had written an article about the friendly spirits she encountered there. And years later, when she sold it, the family who bought it heard it through the rumor mill, and they wanted to pull out of the sale. So from there, things got murkier.
What you guys got to look inside a house in New Jersey. They got all those mysterious letters.
Oh,
Yes,
we did.
we do have
Oh,
an
you did.
episode.
That is the house that I like to say
It has
inspired
moved.
Dark House to begin with,
Okay,
because
yeah,
the
'cause-
first time I heard that story, to my core, just so
Right?
chill.
Oh, I just got goosebumps.
I know.
See?
There's something going on there. But lastly, real quick, because I've driven by it, I feel bad for the people who live on that street, the Amityville Horror House in Long Island, because it's really smack dab in the middle of a residential street.
Right.
And we talk about this in our episode. A lot of people don't, when they think of Amityville Horror, they're not thinking Amityville is a beach town.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this property is right on the water, but it is. So we get into that in our episode. I'll just say, this story is so widely regarded as a hoax. It's obviously so famous, but there's a lot more to it. And I think the way that we've approached it, looking at this story with the perspective of the house being the main character, you've never heard it told this way
Is it?
before.
Why aren't they regarded as a hoax? Huh.
Yeah, so there's layers to the story. There's
God,
most
sorry.
people have heard of the DeFeo family, and then
Right.
you know
Yeah.
the Lutz family who
Yeah.
popularized that idea that
Right.
it was haunted. But there's a third family that was also forced to leave the house.
You'll have to
I wanna-
listen and
Yes,
figure
I was
it
just
out.
going
Yeah.
to say, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers want to listen too. So,
Yeah.
Hadley and Alyssa, thank you again for coming
Yeah,
in.
I'm tuning in.
having us.
And just in time for spooky season, you can find season 3 of House Beautiful's Dark House podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you consume podcasts.
I'm in tuning in. You got a new listener, okay?
I love
I'm in.
it. I love it. I love it. I love
Welcome.
it.